I'm going to read from you from Time Was and Other Poems again. Available Amazon.com. Just look for my author page, Frederick Smith. It's a good page, and it's got a listing of all the books, including the Bible studies and the poetry books. And I'll be releasing Matthew, Mark, Luke, and Acts very shortly, and another book of poetry that I'm working on. But today's poem, I'm going to read you part one. This is a three-part poem of Time Was, which is the title poem from the book. Time was that time was only moments, trickling into minutes, pouring into hours, rushing into days, exploding into years. But now that time has lost all meaning, will the second hand begin revolving through the perihedron orbit of the wrist that strokes my hair and whispers half-remembered visions from beyond the last horizon of the soundless empty void beyond the last remembrance of the light of day, when life is gone and time has lost all meaning, when all the crystalline reflects the whisper of the slender silver sliver of the moonbeams chasing breakers over time, and time is never ending, never time to hear the examining of the twisted elocution of the rhythm and the rhyme, when time is not in time, in only harmony, in chaos, when time is set in motion, never ending, time, ever time. He looked back at the words with blank emotions, running hot against her moist inferno, his hand unwilling to pretend, not to pretend, and then to understand, as if his eyes were never set eyes at all, but merely kaleidoscopic lenses, reflecting nothing but the shadows of his soul without a form of substance. Still she stood there, waiting for the moment he would leave his sacred vision of the emptiness of time was only time, and only time was when it must be. Without the form of substance, infinity was lost to endless time, and dissertations of remembrances of time, and only time was left to conquer all that was, but now is and will not be again, until the fullness of infinity is emptied, and the world is in time, begins anew, in time, with time to share, and time to grow, and time to kill, and time to hate, and time is never time at all, and only time will tell what time will never tell, if time is gained or lost, or earned or borrowed from the moments, trickling into minutes, pouring into hours, rushing into days, exploding into years. When the time has lost all meaning, will the second hand begin revolving through the perihedral orbit of the convoluted texture of the universe, unfolding into tears within the walls of blank humanity, within the nothingness which has not and will not ever be time, and will never be time, and never will be the slender sliver of the echo of moonbeams, chasing nothing but the form of nothing, real but time and distant dark illusions of reality. He looked back at the words that occupied the page that once had held the white perfection of unbeing, and time had claimed another witness to the time, is merely time, and cannot be detected until time has lapsed beyond the grasp of timeless bags of mostly water, hoping vainly, hoping beyond hope, to capture time in time, but time is not at all, and all that was time, and time is time again. We'll continue with part two tomorrow. Be blessed.